back to Gammie's Bedtime Stories. I'm Gammie, and I'm so happy that you could join me tonight for story time. I hope you've had a wonderful week wherever you've been, a wonderful day, enjoying these warmer temperatures. It's been super nice here where Gammie lives, warm weather in the 80s already in this time of the year. So it's been beautiful. So without further ado, let's get right into our story. Tonight's reading permission has been given by Cottage Door Press, and the name of our story tonight is The Musicians of Bremen. There was once a donkey who worked tirelessly carrying sacks to the mill. After many years, the donkey grew weak, and his master considered giving him away. Well, one day, the donkey decided he was just going to run away, setting forth on the road to Bremen. I can be the town musician and make a new life for myself, he said excitedly. When he had gone a little ways, he found a dog lying in the road, panting and howling. "Why are you so short of breath?" the donkey asked kindly. "Oh," replied the dog, "I'm old and I'm getting weaker every day. I cannot hunt anymore, and my master has no use for me, so I left him. But what am I gonna do now?" "Well, I'm on my way to Bremen to be the town musician," the donkey told him enthusiastically. "Well, why don't you just come with me?" Well, the dog happily agreed. So off they go. They're going to be musicians. Let's see what kind of adventures that they go on. Soon they came across a cat with a face as long as 3 rainy days. "Well, why the sad face, old Whiskers?" asked the donkey. "How can I be cheerful?" replied the old cat. "I would rather sit by the stove and purr than chase around after those mice. The lady has little use for me now, but where should I go?" "Well, come with us to Bremen," the donkey told him. "We can make fine music in the town." So the cat quickly agreed. Soon the 3 runaways reached a farmyard where the rooster was sitting on a gate crying out, "Cock-a-doodle-doo!" "Whatever's the matter?" asked the donkey. "The farmer's wife's going to cook me for supper," he told them, "so I want to sing while I still can." "Listen, my red-headed bird," said the donkey, "join us on our journey to Bremen. You have a pleasing voice, and together we can make good music there." The rooster thought this was a splendid plan. So the donkey, the dog, the cat, and the rooster all set off for the town of Bremen. But they could not reach there in one day. As evening fell, they agreed to spend the night in the forest. The 4 friends found it difficult to sleep. "There's a house not too far away," the rooster called out as he spotted a little spark in the distance. "Then we must go. As there's little comfort here, we can't get any rest," said the donkey. "I could do well with a few bones with a little bit of meat on them," agreed the dog, licking his lips. And soon the 4 travelers were standing in front of a large house. The donkey, as the biggest, went toward the window. "What do you see, gray horse?" asked the rooster. "Ah," answered the donkey, "I see a table set with good things to eat and drink. There's sparkling jewels and gold piled high." He paused before adding, "and I see robbers too." So the friends planned to drive the thieves away. The donkey stood with his front feet on the window. The dog then jumped on the donkey's back, and the cat climbed on top of the dog. Finally, the rooster flew up and sat on the cat's head. And when the 4 musicians were in place, the donkey called out, "Now we must sing for our supper." So the donkey brayed, the dog barked, the cat meowed, and the rooster cock-a-doodle-dooed. Then they all burst through the shutters. Thinking there was a ghost, the robbers jumped up screaming and fled into the woods. The animals scared the robbers to death. It scared them and they ran away. After eating the leftovers, the exhausted friends, they soon fell asleep. They were tired. At midnight, one of the robbers crept back into the house. First, he went into the kitchen, but it was so dark, he didn't see the cat lying on the hearth. He made the mistake of thinking the cat's fiery eyes were live coals and tried to strike a match in front of them. The startled cat jumped up, spitting and scratching him. Then as the frightened robber ran toward the door, he tripped over the dog, who leapt up and bit him on the leg. And his misery did not end there. Just as he was fleeing across the yard, he stumbled and fell on top of the donkey, who kicked out in his sleep. Hearing all the commotion, the rooster woke up with a lively cock-a-doodle-doo. The terrified robber ran for his life. He was still trembling when he finally reached his friends. "There's horrible things going on in that house," he told them breathlessly. "She scratched my face with her long fingers. There's a man standing at the door and he jabbed me in the leg. Black monster's lying in the yard and it struck me with a wooden club. And there's a judge sitting up on the roof calling out, 'Bring the rascal here.'" And from that time, the robbers never ever returned to the house. But the 4 musicians of Bremen liked it so much, they never left again. The end. That was such a good story. Boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed that story as much as Gammie did. I really enjoyed it. The robbers, they picked the wrong house, didn't they? If you enjoyed the story tonight, boys and girls, Gammie would love it if you would give me a big thumbs up and like, share, and subscribe to Gammie's Bedtime Stories. I would appreciate that so much. That would mean so much to Gammie. And I love reading these stories to you, and I pray God bless you all, every single one of you. Until story time again, sweet dreams. Bye-bye.